From star of the finance world just 2 years ago, Britain's bustling capital is now favoured by fewer than 40%.
New York City, NYC, has long been regarded as the undisputed financial capital of the world. Its position as the global leader in financial services is reinforced by hard data. The city houses the world's largest stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, which boasts a market capitalization of more than $30 trillion as of 2023. No other financial center matches the scale, liquidity, and global reach that New York City commands. This is complemented by the NASDAQ, the second largest stock exchange in the world by market capitalization, and the presence of leading global investment banks, making Wall Street the nexus of global economic activity. 1. Wall Street, the core of U.S. finance. Wall Street is the epicenter of global finance, with an influence far beyond the borders of the United States. The U.S. financial market is the largest and most liquid in the world, with approximately $400 trillion in financial assets. Wall Street drives a substantial portion of this. The New York Stock Exchange alone is responsible for trading roughly $169 billion in daily volume. With this scale, Wall Street not only supports the U.S. economy, but also serves as the backbone for international markets. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, and Morgan Stanley represent the giants of Wall Street, facilitating billions of dollars in trades and investments across various sectors. Collectively, these institutions generate tens of billions in annual revenue and employ over 500,000 people worldwide. JP Morgan Chase, the largest bank in the U.S., reported $121 billion in revenue for 2022, while Goldman Sachs generated over $59 billion in the same year. These figures underscore the vast influence these institutions wield over global finance. 2. Wall Street's global reach. Wall Street's influence is not limited to the U.S. domestic market. It extends globally through foreign exchange, investment banking, and financial products. The U.S. dollar remains the dominant global reserve currency, with more than 60% of global foreign exchange reserves held in U.S. dollars. Wall Street's financial institutions play a key role in maintaining this status by facilitating $6.6 trillion worth of foreign exchange transactions every day, making the New York foreign exchange market the largest in the world. Moreover, Wall Street dominates the derivatives market, which is estimated to be worth $1 quadrillion globally. Derivatives, including interest rate swaps, futures, and options, allow businesses and investors to hedge risks, trade assets, and manage volatility. New York-based firms are key players in this market, with JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs holding substantial market share in derivative trading. Wall Street also drives global mergers and acquisitions (M&A), with NYC-based investment banks leading advisory roles on deals worth billions. In 2022, global M&A activity reached $4.7 trillion, with Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase involved in some of the largest transactions, such as advising on the merger of Warner Media and Discovery, valued at $43 billion. 3. Wall Street and the U.S. economy. The U.S. financial sector, centered in NYC, is a cornerstone of the American economy. The finance and insurance sector alone accounts for more than 25% of the total U.S. GDP, amounting to over $6 trillion in economic output. In 2021, Wall Street's role in this sector supported over 6 million jobs nationwide, generating high-paying positions that fuel consumer spending and tax revenue. In addition to being the largest financial services hub, Wall Street also facilitates substantial capital formation for U.S. companies. In 2022, the U.S. initial public offering, IPOs, raised a total of $79 billion, with companies such as Rivian Automotive, Stripe tapping Wall Street's capital markets for funding. This access to capital allows American businesses to grow, innovate, and create jobs. The presence of major financial institutions in NYC also drives substantial tax revenues. For example, in 2021, JP Morgan Chase paid more than $4 billion in federal taxes, while Goldman Sachs contributed over $1.5 billion in corporate taxes. These revenues play a crucial role in financing government programs, infrastructure, and services. 4th, key institutions. Powerhouses of global finance. The largest and most influential financial institutions on Wall Street are vital drivers of global economic activity. Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is a leading global investment bank, asset manager, and securities trading. The firm's asset management division manages over $2 trillion in assets. It also plays a significant role in global M&A, advisory, underwriting, and securities trading. Goldman Sachs has been involved in high-profile transactions, including advising on the $43 billion merger between T-Mobile and Sprint. JP Morgan Chase. As the largest U.S. bank by assets, J.P. Morgan Chase holds $3.7 trillion in assets and generates over $100 billion in annual revenues. Its investment banking division ranks among the top globally in areas such as equity underwriting, debt issuance, and M&A advisory. J.P. Morgan also leads in the private equity and asset management spaces, managing over $3 trillion in assets. Morgan Stanley, another key player. Morgan Stanley is renowned for its wealth management and investment banking services. The firm manages over $1 trillion in assets and provides wealth management services to high-net-worth individuals, foundations, and pension funds. Together, these institutions generate massive economic output and employment, positioning Wall Street as the primary financial engine driving the global economy. 5. Wall Street and global trade. The interconnectedness between Wall Street and global trade is undeniable. NYC's role in global commodity markets, particularly in energy and precious metals, further solidifies its financial dominance. In 2022, Wall Street trading platforms like CME Group processed over $1 trillion in commodity trades, including oil, gold, and natural gas, influencing global prices and market stability. Moreover, Wall Street's bond markets, which raised $6.4 trillion in new bond issuance globally in 2021, play an essential role in global trade finance. Companies around the world depend on Wall Street's capital markets to raise funds for expansion, infrastructure, and day-to-day operations. Wall Street's role as a leading provider of debt finance ensures that businesses, both domestic and foreign, have access to the liquidity needed to fuel growth. 6. Wall Street's role in financial innovation. Wall Street is at the forefront of financial innovation. The rise of fintech, including cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, has accelerated in recent years, with firms based in NYC contributing significantly to these developments. As of 2022, the fintech sector in New York was valued at over $7.6 billion, employing thousands of people in cutting-edge fields such as digital payment, blockchain solutions, and artificial intelligence. Wall Street is also embracing sustainable finance, with a focus on environmental, social, and governance ESG investment. In 2021, the global ESG investment market reached $40 trillion, with Wall Street firms leading the charge in financing green energy, renewable resources, and other sustainable projects. 7. The future of Wall Street. As we look to the future, Wall Street's position as the global financial capital remains firmly intact. With the rise of digital currencies, the expansion of sustainable finance, and advancements in financial technology, Wall Street will continue to shape global economic trends. The city's robust regulatory environment, coupled with its focus on innovation and technology, ensures that Wall Street will remain at the cutting edge of global finance. In contrast, other financial hubs like London, Hong Kong, and Singapore, though significant, cannot rival New York's sheer size and liquidity. The London Stock Exchange, LSE, for example, has a market capitalization of $5.6 trillion, significantly smaller than the NYSE. Similarly, while Hong Kong and Singapore are important financial centers in Asia, their combined market capitalizations fall far short of Wall Street's dominance. New York City's Wall Street continues to reign as the financial capital of the world. With $30 trillion in market capitalization, leading global banks like Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan Chase, and the world's most liquid foreign exchange market, Wall Street is the heartbeat of the global financial system. The city's role in investment banking, securities trading, M&A, and global trade, combined with its ongoing leadership in financial innovation, cements New York's status as the financial hub of the 21st century. While other cities may pose competition, no other financial center can match the scale, power, and influence of Wall Street.